Hey guys, welcome back to Martial Arts Journey with Jane. And today our guest is Miss Greta Fuentes from Kyokushin, Philippines. She's a Filipina who represented the Philippines in the international tournament, and she also trained in Japan and locally in the Philippines. She was a champion in her category in many tournaments, and now she's focused on her career as a graphic design manager. We'll be talking about her transitions from once an athlete to a career woman. Was there any difficulty in changing routines? Was there any lifelong impact of karate in her life? What was the reason that motivated her to step away from her life in karate? So guys, if you're one of those who wants to take a break or stepping away from your martial arts life, this is the video for you. I'd like to welcome you to Martial Arts Journey with Jane, and I'm excited to get to know you better. When did you start training in martial arts, and for how long did you train, and what style?
My name is Greta Fuentes. I started doing karate when I was 19 years old. So I'm already adult. After my debut, I started to look for something new. My dad was introduced ng may na-meet kasi siya na nagkakarate din, or actually isa sensei na nagbibigay ng flyers. So my dad saw it, and then he offered it to my younger brother. Sinasamahan ko lang muna yung kapatid ko, hatid sundo, ganyan, hanggang sa naengganyo ako sa karate. Medyo ako noon, nagdadalawang isip ako na, should I join karate? Ganyan. And then, I was told by a sensei na, any age pwede ka. So ayun, that karate is Kyokushin.
What was the turning point that led you to step away from karate?
Probably because due to work. Since nag-stop ako nung 2021, it's because of nangyari nga dito sa Philippines. Actually, around the world, diba? Pandemic. That's why I decide, siyempre, nagkaroon din kami ng mga financial problems.
Yeah, of course.
I have to stop talaga at the same time helping din sa family, because lahat kami talaga nawalan ng trabaho, ganyan.
Yeah.
Nag-stop sa school, so we don't know where to go, diba? So nagtulong-tulong kami, and then I focus on work talaga.
Okay. How did you feel in the first few months after leaving the sport, after leaving Kyokushin?
There's no sadness when I left, because I'm already felt na-achieve ko naman yung
Your
gusto
goal?
ko.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, speaking of goal, what was your goal when you started Kyokushin?
Yeah. Yung goal ko was, I don't know, it's just so funny lang kasi. Yung goal ko kasi was to get trophy.
Yeah.
It's because of when I started do any activities, I never received any award. And then napansin ko, nananalo ko sa karate. So nakakatuwa naman.
Yeah,
Tapos natuwa ko kasi nare-recognize din yung effort ko sa pag-training. And then I was able to receive a trophy.
What values that you learned from doing karate that's stuck in you in your everyday life?
Actually, pinaka ko talaga is discipline. Tumatak talaga siya sa akin kasi until now, na-realize ko yung so I think I've been training kasi sa kanila for 9 years.
Wow.
So, I've experienced din yung how discipline talaga at saka how you respect fellow senpai and kohai, and saka yung pagiging being open ba. Napansin ko talaga sa amin is lahat ng mga kunyari hindi mo maintindihan yung turo, talagang magtatanong ka.
Yeah.
Tapos ituturo talaga sa'yo ng senpai mo. Which is, na doon ko din na-experience yung, hindi mo kailangan yung manghula-hula lang. So, you should have this kind of attitude na talagang, if you really insist to learn and to be a better fighter, you really have to take action.
Is there any part of your career, so you focused on your job, is there any skills that you've learned in karate and kyokushin that you've applied in your current position?
Yeah, there's talagang may tumatak talaga sa mind ko was, aside from being disciplined, there's also self-control of your self-control and patience. So nag-improve yung pasensya ko.
Yeah, so those so the discipline and the self-control, how did you apply that in your job? Sa job ko, yung whenever there's a junior na palatanong, ulit. Siyempre, andun yung self-control tsaka yung patience mo na, hindi ka pwedeng dito. Hindi mo pwedeng pagsabihan ng kung ano-anong words or bad words. You really have to think first. Ano ba dapat mo sasabihin sa kanya? The way na matutulungan din siya afterwards. So yun. What were the biggest challenges you faced during the transition?
Siguro naging helpful kasi yung pandemic Kaya wala akong
that's true.
hindi ako nahirapan.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
nung hindi pa pandemic, because I was actually focusing on karate din I was planning to, as in talagang full-on instructor. I was planning on that time. But yun nga, ang mahirap kasi doon nung hindi pa pandemic talaga is yung hindi ko maiwasan yung hanggang Sunday nagti-training ako what you call this, 5 days kasi 5 days a week yung aming training. Tapos ang training pa niyan is 2 session. So merong
grabe
for kids. Yeah, meron for kids, meron for adults. So lahat yan ina-attendan ko for 5 days, 5 days yan. So continuous yung training ko hanggang sa even Sunday, na to the point na hindi ko na rin nakakasama yung family ko, as in focus na talaga sa karate. So ganun katindi yung dedication ko devotion ko sa karate actually. So nahihirapan akong i-remove yun because of when I was still working when I'm working kasi after work diretso ako karate. Ganyan ng routine. So nung time na hindi na ako nagkakarate, ang hirap din ma-remove ba. Minsan nami-miss mo kasi na wala kang ginagawa. So after work, uwi ka, then that's it. Kapag nag-stop ka kasi ng one day, biglang magbabago agad yung stamina mo and everything, lahat ng flexibility, parang biglang nagbago. So ganun ka kasi yung training namin So,
rigid talaga, no?
Kaya talaga hindi namin kayang mag-skip sa training.
Yeah. And how did leaving karate or kyokushin affect your relationship with teammates and your coaches or your senpais?
when I was living, at that
Yeah.
time, I so far naman they been my friends, and I still have contact with them. We still keep in touch together sa social media.
That's
I,
nice. What advice would you give to athletes thinking about life after competitive karate?
what I can tell them is that when you stop karate, and if you're really decided na talagang you really want to focus on your job or family, it's okay. There's no hard feeling, there's no regret because you already achieved what you wanted to do. At the same time, karate is nandyan lang eh.
Yeah.
You can go back. At the age
Yes.
of, I experienced a fighter, nakalaban ko 40 years old.
Yeah.
Nagkaroon ako ng kasparing na 50 years old. So parang, hindi mo ina-expect na, oh, they're still strong.
Yeah.
No? But, yun nga, if you really focus on that, you want to venture out, it's okay. There's no regret. If you really want to go back, then go back. And what I can say is that just focus on yung pinaka-important sa'yo. And if you want to retain your body, your strength, you can still do it naman in a solo time. Or you can actually teach your children, ganyan. Turuan mo ng basic flexibility.
Looking back, would you do anything differently?
Nag-iba na rin kasi yung perspective ko. So, I think when I look back, wala akong masabi actually eh. Kasi nag-iba talaga yung vision ko.
Do you think karate prepared you well for life outside of the dojo?
Yeah, actually. I learned more because of how I became very independent. Na at the same time, strong mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, kasi sa karate, makikita mo na, hindi ka, parang alam mo na kaya mo to eh. Hindi ka, meron kasing, bilang babae, syempre, lahat tayo, minsan may takot. Lalo na paglalakad ka sa kalsada, hindi mo alam kung ano gagawin mo pagka may sumusunod sa'yo. So, when I started my journey in karate talaga, lumakas yung loob ko na, habang naglalakad talaga ako, I was very, yung mind mo na focus, tingin sa gilid, tingin dyan. Talagang, naka-hold na actually yung, siguro it's muscle memory, na alam mo na agad kung anong gagawin mo. Minsan nga, when I was in a jeepney, I imagine already kung anong gagawin ko sa taong
you're aware.
Ko.
Yeah, you're ready. Yeah. You're aware of what might happen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you are nagkaroon ng strong-willed, kumbaga yung natin. Yung life ko nun. And I'm sure lahat naman ng babae, once na nag-start sila ng karate, nagkakaroon na rin ng new experience, tsaka yung pagiging strong-willed.
Thank you so much again, Greta.
Yeah, thank you. Napatagal tayo sa
No, I enjoy talking to you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks.